Greetings to readers, viewers, and listeners, and welcome to this next edition of the annual Advent tradition known as the Advent Hope. I wanted to talk a little bit about how the holidays can, yes, feel sad, yes, can feel lonely, yes, can feel a little stressful with all the presents that we have to give ourselves or give other people. Um, but I feel like it's important to kind of like bring everything together when it comes to the Advent Hope topics. Um, I think it's important to realize that we all should comfort one another. We all should comfort one another in our actions and in our words. We should always be noticing how people are being treated, how people are being, how people feel uh, like they should feel comforted, that they should feel like they're human beings instead of just people that are scorned and mocked just because that are felt that they need to do so, that they need to feel the need for superior. I mean, where people that are higher up feel the need to scorn them just because that's how they feel like they should be treated. When it's always a good case to kind of give us to give an idea that we should all comfort one another when it comes to the holidays, especially the holidays, but every time, because we don't know what other people are going through. We don't know what hardships other people might go through. They may have had a death in the family, death of a spouse. They may have been going through hard financial times. I mean, they may feel like there's no one there for them, that no one cares about them, which are tragic things. But I want to just explain about how connected we are to each other, how comforting we can be to each other. I mean, if the year that was in 2020 was any indication, um, it made us feel more apart than anything else. Like, even though technology has gotten us closer, which of course it has, it felt like we were miles apart from one another, even when we were listening to each other or hearing each other through Zoom, Teams, and all that other stuff. And I get that. I totally get that. I felt the same way too. But I feel like it's also important to realize just how how important we are to each other and how we should comfort and care for one another. Um, when it comes to certain situations, when it comes to feeling uh, that we can get by, but we know so many that are less fortunate. I'm reminded of a song in the Hunchback of Notre Dame, and one of the lyrics says, "I ask for nothing, I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I." And that kind of sets the tone for how much of a comfort we can be to each other. Um, I can also look at Pope Francis, His Holiness, who has the ability to go into a palatial palace if he wants to, but rather chooses humble surroundings. He likes to be a pope of the people. He likes to be someone that lets people know that he, and by extension Christ, is close to close to the people that are suffering, that are less fortunate, um, that are feeling like let down, that they were down and out. When really that's not exactly how we should feel at all. We should be giving. I've always felt, like myself personally, I've always felt that not only do we need a listening ear when it comes to hearing what other people have to say, but we should also be giving of other things. Like one of my, I'll just get into personal. Um, one of my things that I like to do if I have a surplus of clothes is give them to somewhere that might need them, somewhere that may need them more than I would. Um, just a little bit of just a little bit of the thing that you could do for other people can make a world of difference. Especially when people are going through a tough time in all of their lives. I mean, it's not easy. I mean, and this doesn't just go for the holidays; it goes for every time. I mean, it's so easy to be the winners, to have everything come easy to you, to think that people are entitled to hear what you have to say. But it's also important to realize how how we should be listening to other people, how we feel like how I feel like there should be a noble oblige when it comes to the people, that those that have more should give, should kind of set the example. I know of people in my in the local community who give to the community a lot. I mean, and they don't need to, but they want to, because they feel like they need they want to give, not just for political reasons or personal reasons, but because they want to. Because they see the need in the community, and they want to help with that need whatever way they can. Um, Whether it be money or finances or just listen to people. Um, it whatever any of us can do can make a world of difference in the lives that we touch. Not only daily, but not only in the holidays, but daily in our personal lives. So, if you like this video, check me out here on the Autistic Super Channel on YouTube. You could also check me out on Instagram, and you can also check out all my videos in the Advent Hope and Letters for Lent of this past year by going to the autisticsuperblog.wordpress.com. Stay safe, stay strong, God bless you all, and as always, shine on.